Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Abyssal, the Covert Casino on the Unseen Strip, the game thing that I do with these people. Listen, this is my worst introduction.
It was really bold of you to assume I'm a people.
Oh boy, I fucked that one up from jump. Hey everybody, welcome to Abyssal. I am Lara Page Turner. I'm one of the co-designers of this game, and these beautiful people along with me, who I'm indicating the normal way, have deigned to help me with this playtest, in which we are putting this game through some of its paces and enjoying the sights and sounds and subterranean monsters of Las Vegas, year 1973. So, how about everybody go around and pop a quick hello if y'all don't mind, starting with.
All right, I'll
you.
take it. Wait, how? Hello, everyone. I am Ash Cheshire, the other co-designer of this game. I am portraying Finn, a flesh-eating ghoul who is scared of the light but trying to remain in it to take care of their new found family. And over to you. There we go.
Hello, I return. Despite not having been here last week, I return to apparently a situation I should be fleeing from immediately. Hello there, I'm Angela. I use she, her pronouns, and I am one of the playtesters for this. I am playing Veronica Cartwright, which is, no, not in any way a trans reference to aliens, and also a changeling fae, a changeling who is just, you know, she's not good person. She's not really a person. She sort of is just more like morality is just you go where you could get a better deal. And good and currently is just a lot easier to bank on than evil. Cuz morals are relative and all that, but also good's just you can rely on people to be good.
Did you say
People being
Marlowe's
bad
relative?
is just not.
Yeah, all right, that's fair.
I mean, at least to her. I don't know about me, but at least to her, morality is it's inconvenient at best, but necessary at worst.
True.
Morality is a choice you make, or not. Whatever works.
I was trying to make a bad joke, but I think I made the joke on myself when I said, did you say Marlowe is relative? But I did not pronounce it clearly, so.
No, I heard morals.
That's, see, that's a goop egg on my face. I guess, should I introduce myself? Which way are we going? Are we going?
I mean, you're the one currently
You're
talking,
speaking.
so I will allow you to continue.
All right. I'm sorry if I threw the groove off. Hey, everyone. My name is Marlo. My pronouns are they, them. I play Jason, who, he, himbo. He is possessed, not possessed by a ghost, but he is haunted by a ghost. And he loves all of his little friends, like Finn and Lashes and I guess Veronica. I don't actually know where we stand. She probably just sees him as like a really nerfed chess piece. She's like, why is this checker piece on my chessboard? Who put this here?
She finds you tolerable, which is better than most people.
Okay, he'll take that.
Okay, I guess I go next, or last. My name is Raven. My pronouns are they or she, and I play Lashes, who is literally a biker chick from hell who has to prove to the rest of the gang, the cult, that she's not, she is not like the black sheep of the cult. That she's more like the heir of her demonic parentage, and not just like the Oh, the bad seed in a bad way. It must be a bad seed in an evil way.
A good way. Oh.
Yeah. Well, you're confusing me now. the, Jason's rubbing off on me.
All right. So previously, y'all had decided you want to start a casino here in Vegas, an integrated casino inviting all humans and all abyssals. And in our first episode, you found some space by sucker punching a werewolf out of a boxing ring.
Yeah. I'm doing the fist bump. Is it?
Just bump the screen, I think, is the way we get around this. There we go. So you found some space, this underground former bomb shelter. And then last week, while Veronica was doing the hard work of finding the werewolf pack a new place to fight club, the remaining members of the crew tidied up a little bit, cleaned away some peed on blankets.
I found a ghost.
Found a ghost. And impressed the Chasin' Diamonds Lash's biker gang enough that they are willing to do the hard work of cleaning up this place and, yeah, ultimately installing a waterfall at the stairs. So y'all did some good work.
They can't burn me if I burn myself first.
Thank you, Jason Diamonds.
I think in this case, it's more they can't call me washed up if I already washed myself up first. I think that's the more appropriate one in this context.
And then y'all thought about what you were going to do with your next mission. And like, someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it seems like what y'all decided was that in order to make sure that your burgeoning casino was, well protected and not likely to be attacked by the mafiolios of Las Vegas, you should get all of the abyssal factions of the city kind of in on the ground floor. So
they can't kill us if they kill each other.
The plan, kind of as we left it, was to somehow get everyone into one room to just sort of have a conversation about what's going on with this new casino. Is that what our plan is?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a solid plan to me.
That is where we left it last time. Yep.
Cool, love it. And everyone, and of course, as you are like going through this plan, as y'all are sort of talking amongst yourselves, making the big list on a whiteboard that one of the Chasin' Diamonds found somewhere, and it's got like, okay, leader of the Gossamer, most important ghost in town, Gilchrist the Ghoul is definitely going to be there. Who else? Simon LaGuffria, obviously. Adam the Werewolf, sure, why not? And whoever else.
Isn't it James?
Oh, you're right. Adam is nobody. James is on top. Thank you.
My boy James.
Your boy James. James who like you probably get. You don't get text messages. It's the 70s. Fuck. What's the equivalent?
And a postogram. No, what is it? Postcard. No, not postcard. Fuck. What is the texting? Oh, don't they have beepers?
A telegram?
Too early for that.
I think it's 2 in the future for a telegram. Maybe 2 in the past for a beeper. I think the beepers existed. I mean,
I feel like beepers were around.
I think we would just call each other like phones exist.
I mean, it is.
No, he sends another werewolf to your door, just carrying a sign that says, "Hey, you up." Anyway, you've been getting some of that.
Nice.
But like it is.
Just imagine
It's
if
as you are working on this list of everyone who's attending that Veronica returns. Hey, strolling in through the door. Veronica, how's it going?
I stated
Oh.
this prior to being to us starting, and I'm gonna run with it as a thing. I think she just kind of comes in a lot more casual than usual, and a slightly more hairy than usual. And you just see her like she like takes a bottle of pills like out of her out of like a vest pocket, like out of a like pocket inside of a jacket she's wearing. She like grabs a pill, like downs it, and just like is like even if you say hi to her or anything, she just like has like a finger up and is just like, give me one moment to go through all of this.
I like to imagine we started to say hi, you held up your finger, we stared at you, stared at each other, and then went back to staring at you.
I don't know what you need. One of my fingers or one of my pills?
I mean, I think she's got her own pills.
I got better ones.
All right.
She like swallows in the same degree as her eyes kind of go down as a look of like, eh. Like, and she just kind of like, she leaves money because are we meeting at the restaurant? Just as a quick clarification.
No,
Is that-
I think
Oh,
we're at
we're
the
currently-
I
bomb
thought we were meeting
shelter.
back at our
We're at the
bomb
our,
shelter,
our
okay.
base of operations.
I think she like has come in with a plate of food from upstairs. In addition to that, she just took out I think it's impressive that she's balancing the plate of food while she's did all the thing with the pill bottle. Like, I am never, ever, ever again going to try and find a new Fight Club location for a pack of werewolves.
I mean, you think it'd be pretty easy. There are lots of clubs, and then you just fight in them, right?
Yes.
Like that's just.
You
No.
would think that. You would.
I
think,
would.
You would be right unless it was this group. I mean, she just sits down at a random chair and a random table, if there is any chairs or any tables there. She just sits down and she has a look of like, I didn't think that a pack of werewolves who had recently just been spending their time literally underground fighting would have so many opinions about their next location.
Yeah, James is kind of a prima donna, isn't he? Like
I've worked with prima donnas. Prima donnas are easier to work with than this werewolf.
what?
I don't.
Prima donna alpha is just it kind of all runs together, and he.
I've worked with prima donna alphas. They're even easier to work with than him.
Wow. Yeah, I guess that tracks based on what I've experienced.
I found a spot with a back room. He didn't like the fact that the main area for them to fight in wasn't big enough. I find a bigger one, and it has a back room. Doesn't like the way that the bathrooms look like. Find a spot for them. There's an
Has he
outside,
seen the
there's a nearby
bathrooms
one.
here? Like there's a hole in the wall.
He apparently
Don't
felt
fix
like
the
it would
wall.
take too long to turn it into something more for the boys. To which I kept having to bite my tongue and wanting to point out the state of how the bathroom was here. He had opinions.
It's true. They had it exactly the way they liked it here.
That's fair. We did take that from them. Maybe we should offer it to smash holes into their bathroom walls.
I think the hole was more Finney's thing.
Oh,
No
Yeah.
disrespect.
I mean it's Finn's holes. The hole is made for them.
Oh yeah, you know what? What's higher than no employees only is Finn only. We'll get no. Can't write it out. We got to get it printed, official like. Put that. Oh wait. Is it okay if we put a door over your hole, or does it have to like stay all rustic?
No, we could maybe do like how a doggy door kind of like has a flap and you can push in and out.
You
Oh,
said
no.
it, not me.
I mean, it's people
I
doors
wouldn't-
too.
I wouldn't want you all to go to so much trouble.
Oh,
Finn, you can't tell if they're looking kind of uncomfortable, and you can't tell if it's the implication of them being like a dog or if they're genuinely just overwhelmed by this kindness.
The answer is yes.
Yes, the answer is kind of yes.
Hey, it's a kind of door I use too. My door, you just push in and out. It's just instead of horizontal, mine is vertical. So we could get you a vertical people door.
We could
Veronica's
talk about that later, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
It's-
We need to talk about the second
it's
waterfall.
Very nice thoughts. Thank you.
Veronica is just sort of having to process and not interrupt us by reminding everyone this is a spot for the casino. So the discussion of the talking tour for a portion of the establishment for the casino is causing her to slightly short circuit.
This is what happens when you miss a week, Veronica. You didn't catch up.
And like you see that she didn't seem to notice this, but there's like a small what looks like a canine like on her shoulder, like in the jacket, and she's like
a canine tooth. I thought you meant like a puppy.
Yeah,
no,
I was like
canine
a canine
tooth.
tooth.
Not like an actual dog.
Or
No,
canine,
not,
yeah. I thought you meant K9.
Exactly.
no, doggo tooth, not doggo full.
Got it.
But like she just kind of is just like a loud thunk out of her shoulder.
Right.
He wanted more convincing, so I let him bite me.
Oh.
What?
Anything to make a sale, huh?
Yes. And we will never speak of this ever again.
I already don't remember what we were talking about.
Excellent. That's just carry on in life like that, Jason. Just carry on. What did I miss? So what have folks been able to sort out while I was dealing with just like looks above, and she has like she says the word that, but it's said with the look that someone who recently just finished cleaning their home and realizing that they have to host a house party the very next evening has. She says it with that tone.
Finn excitedly wheels in the whiteboard and kind of crouches next to it, pointing excitedly.
You're a delight, Finn. So what are we looking at here? Oh, do we have plans? You all have already started working out some things. So what do we got here? What do we have?
Okay, so we're going to invite all the biggest players in Vegas, and we're gonna put them in a room together to talk about us and how they shouldn't kill us or burn down our casino because we just got that waterfall out there, and I kind of want a second waterfall. I need to kind of convince everyone else about it, but we might. So that's what we got so far.
We'll be pitching the casino to the abyssal faction leaders, like what's the place where they throw you in the water with the animals? Shark Tank. It'll be like Shark Tank.
A baptism?
Okay, I'm already not liking where this is going here. Miss Prescott, please, can we, I don't know whether we need to go bigger, smaller, whatever. So the idea is that we can't just throw a bunch of slot machines in here and call it a day. We need a hook. So far, it's sub, super, or laterally human friendly establishment.
Uh-huh. Sanctuary space.
Sub or laterally. This is Angela as a player trying to process that phrasing, not
Sub,
Veronica.
super, or laterally human is the best, and I love it.
If you could parse it, explain it to me.
Sub or laterally human.
While this conversation is going, Jason is just like whispering to Finn, okay, wait, so we're getting thrown into a shark tank, but we also need a hook. Is the hook to help us get out of the tank? Or what is the...
It sounds like the hook catches the sharks.
Are we the
Are we shark
sharks?
fishing?
I don't know. So who's the sharks? Are we talking like were sharks or like sharks? Because
From what I understand, the sharks have power and influence, maybe money.
Okay, so were sharks.
Where sharks?
Were sharks. Okay. I should probably talk to James and ask if he knows about these were sharks. Because they sound like they'd be, we probably shouldn't hook
Finn
them.
looks again at the whiteboard. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not. I sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't.
There's not a lot I know either.
But I do still think it's a good idea to get them on our side.
I think so.
Because
Whoever we
sanctuary space for all of the abyssals. We want. Who would object to that? It's good ideas.
Is it? It's a great idea. Finn, you're nothing but good ideas.
Oh, Jason, stop.
Oh.
I think Veronica, this entire time hearing all of this, because it's not like they're that far away from her, is just having the thought that Angela is having as a player, which is, to live a day in Jason's mind.
Oh, there's so much space. There's a loft in there.
so roomy.
So
like, as players, how do we feel about the mission? Because
that's what I was about to lean into.
Come in here as out of character discussion. I think it is a super great and like logically meaningful thing to say what we want to do now is get some abyssal factions on our side. Like that is really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think
how we want to handle this could go a couple of different ways.
Yes.
Like if what y'all want is to just cut to a mission that begins with everyone in one giant room, I can totally run with that, but something's definitely going to go very wrong immediately. So that's the thing.
So, sorry.
When your GM has to tell you that this will be bad if you do this, that's a sign of how bad our idea is.
I mean, something's going to go wrong regardless.
to be honest.
I mean, fair.
So I was actually thinking, I can't remember last week, that there's one faction that has kind of had a soft spot for me. I don't remember if it was the Darklings or if it's just even the Ghosts, because I think I'm on pretty good. I think it was the Ghosts that we talked about, because the Ghosts don't like really have their own hub, right? Like their own space necessarily. I mean, not that they need it because they're ghosts, but
yeah.
Well, and the leader of the Darklings showed up and thanked you for the favor that you did for
Yes.
reuniting
Gilchrist
the family.
Gilchrist likes you, Jason, but not you, Finn.
Not me.
yeah.
No, Gilchrist is mad at me.
So what I'm thinking of, and I say I as in Marlowe, but maybe Jason was bouncing ideas between everyone else and Bugsy, because that's probably how he got to this, is we could try to at least leverage the favor of the Darklings, because Gilchrist is at least a fan of me. We could be like, we'll like give you a space and these tunnels. Well, this will be like a safe spot for you. We just need you to kind of be on our side. And I know there's something, I don't know what Finn would say to that, of course. So Jason would have to talk to them about that as well. But also, I don't know if he would try to make some kind of deal or bargain with the ghosts, because it's like, I mean, what can Jason do? Because this whole thing is like, what can I do for you? Like I think we could kind of mutually benefit each other in this situation. So those are my ideas, at least, because at least then it's not just like, oh, it's us against everyone else. At least it's like, if we can get one or two factions, already established factions on our side ish, then it's not like, everyone else can kind of swoop in and cut us. And, I don't know where James is on our side and the werewolves. If Jason needs to do some kinky stuff to kind of win him over more ish, then he's up for that. That's probably the easiest thing for Jason, at least.
I think we can do that mission like off camera.
Please, yes, please.
We can just allow that mission to have happened.
Oh, but I got my fuzzy handcuffs. No.
But I mean that sounds totally good. Or more broadly, just picking a faction and saying, "Hey, we want to get you on our side with this." Mm-hmm. Wherever you want to start with that seems like a totally cool way to go about it. Yeah. And would you like a quick reminder of the factions who you know to be in power in Vegas right now?
That would be very
and
helpful.
also a name, because I don't know. I should know the ghost's name, but I don't.
Give me a moment. I have my little notes here. Okay. So, major players in Las Vegas. As far as Abyssals go, the most powerful group are the Fae. Veronica, you know them well. I imagine, like, Lashes, you've almost certainly been to the Gossamer once or twice. The casino that the Fae operate. The casino with big, heavy air quotes. And the Fae are led by a Fae who refers to themselves as the House and goes through a series of dead celebrity faces, whoever they feel like being at the moment. Lately, they have had a penchant for being Marilyn Monroe. And whenever you are in the Gossamer Casino, you just don't remember she died 10 years ago. It's weird.
It's Scarlett Johansson. I don't know who that is, but I know it's her.
We can do better than Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
this is why I go with Marilyn Monroe. I'd much prefer seeing Marilyn Monroe than Scarlett Johansson.
But Scarlett Johansson can play anything. That's a /S. That's a big /S there.
No. We do not speak of them. Okay, so we have the Gossamer.
Gossamer, most powerful faction right now. Running a casino, maybe they'll be like, hey, a competitor. I love that idea. The second most powerful group would be the Fate Weavers. These are oracles. They're more or less human with the ability to predict the future through various kinds of divination. They love Las Vegas because there is so much random stuff going on that they can see deep, deep webs of fate in every roll of the dice. Does anybody know, like in character, would anyone have a reason to know who is actually in charge of the Fate Weavers?
I feel like Veronica might, just because she's like a big player, right? Or is it like meant to be like in mystique and mystery?
Like I don't think it's not something that they're super hiding. It's more like, is this something you would have bothered to pay attention to? Veronica, because I love you, can you just give me a quick fortune roll with your, I don't know, mingle, let's say?
All right, so that'd be 2d6.
Yeah, I just imagine in my head like Veronica and Lashes are kind of like in the inner circle of the supernatural community, so maybe they might know.
Between the two of us, we know somebody from every faction. The relationship is yet to be determined how each of us knows them.
Yeah. Jason doesn't... The only reason Jason would know any of this is because chances are he kind of pissed someone off by accident by breaking into
That's 3
property.
and 2 for both of them, so that's 3.
3 and 2. Yeah, your mingling has not mingled you close to these Fate Weavers. You know that they often congregate at the Royale Casino, and that's a place you could poke around for more information.
Yeah, that I think that tracks. I think she would have had to do things with awareness of them, but not anything beyond that. Probably that makes sense to me.
Cool.
Like she hasn't specifically interacted with someone from them, but I am keen on that angle. But who else do we have to interact with?
Well, who else do we have to interact with? There's the varied and sundry demon worshippers of Las Vegas. Lashes, you probably know maybe not most of them, but many of them. There are lots of different cells, often doing their own thing, often fighting amongst themselves.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the one that is like generally considered the most powerful is the Grey Church, run by Simon Legufria. Have you dealt with Simon Legufria in the past, Lashes?
Oh, don't even get me started. He's thinks I think the whole underworld revolves around his, him and his little, well, who were they? Would David Copperfield be the magician of the day? Him and his Houdini wannabes.
Nice.
Very good. So, not a fan is what I'm gathering.
Well, it's not like they're rolling out the red carpet for, little old me, someone who's only got, yeah, I'm more like, not all 9 circles, just like 1.5.
There is a pervasive rumor that Simon Legufria has a demon ancestor on another remove, like a demon grandparent.
How many circles is he?
That's like maybe 2.25 circles.
Oh shit! We need to get you one more circle.
Oh.
As far as the sort of more, not particularly powerful factions of Vegas go, there are the Darklings and the Spectres, who don't have a lot of cohesive organization. Among the Darklings, a man named former human named James Gilchrist, now going by just Gilchrist, is the person who seems to be trying to organize the sort of loose band of subterranean cannibals into something. He's got a plan. You don't know what his plan is, Finn, but he's got a plan.
Yep, I didn't go to that meeting.
You could have gone. And of course, the spirits of Las Vegas. There's lots of ghosts. A lot of people have died here. Would you believe it? Similarly, it's a situation where there isn't a lot of organization, but there is one guy who's trying to get some stuff done. So you, Jason, and probably especially Bugsy, have heard through the sort of ghostly grapevine about Sonny Liston. And Sonny Liston is a name that you all will be familiar with if you live in Vegas, as up to a few years ago, he was the name in boxing in the city. Until he died of what was reported as a drug overdose, but is generally accepted to be a murder for having failed to take a dive when he was supposed to. And then, of course, there's James, who we all know and love. And these are
Especially Jason.
Especially Jason. And these are the abyssal factions of Vegas. Some of them are more powerful than others. Some have plans. Some are mysterious.
Where did the mob fit into this scenario?
Oh, well, I mean, they're not abyssal, but they do absolutely exist. Again, as somebody who works with the Gossamer, you, Veronica, have probably seen mafiolios like sniffing around the casino on multiple occasions. I don't believe in mobsters. That's very good. I realize I have a little overlay and this messes it up quite badly. Whoops.
It's kind of cool looking though.
If you wanted to get like the attention of the mob and get a member of them, like you could not just walk in and get to, hey, the head of La Casa Nostra, please come visit. But you might be able to get a mobster who is at least aware of underworld activities. Somebody like Tony Spilatro, for instance, runs a front jewelry store and is kind of the go-to guy at present for folks who want to get word to the mob at large. And he is someone who has, like, you have on occasion seen him at the Gossamer. chatting with House. So, like, the degree to which he knows about abyssal factions is probably moderate, but if you wanted to chat up the mob, he would be a guy to go to.
Okay.
So, what's everyone thinking?
I mean, I'm wondering if maybe like the Gossamer might be a good place to start, just because dominant faction, casino related, not actively antagonistic towards us at the moment.
Oh, wait, I do have a question. Which factions are possibly antagonistic towards Jason because he might have broken onto their property a couple times to do ghost helping stuff?
I'm gonna have you make a fortune roll.
Okay.
Thank you, Marla, for complicating the plan.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
No. I was just like, this feels too easy.
Now it's going too well.
I got an 8. Oh, sorry. What am I? Okay, I rolled 2 T6s. Should I take something off or add something or?
I was gonna say, like, this isn't coming off of a skill, so this is probably just roll 1d6 and let me know what it is.
Okay, 1d6. I got a 3.
You got a 3.
I got a 3.
Oh, that's not great luck.
That's not good.
That's 50%.
That is.
That's not good on most.
That's a passing
metrics.
grade.
Good 50%.
So I'm gonna say, like, the group here who is definitely most likely to own some property is, yeah, it's the 2 top ones. It's gonna be the
Ghost.
Fate Weavers and the Fae.
So have I pissed off both of them, or not pissed off? I mean, it's up to you. You're the GM, of course, but I just like pissed off, or are they just kind of mildly annoyed at my presence for having trespassed to help some ghosts or something, or I just got lost and trespassed by accident? I mean, either or.
You got a 3. You've pissed them off.
Okay, I pissed them off. All right.
Both of them or one of them?
Both of them.
Both of them. Oh, shit. Oops. Yes, I imagine we're talking about this, and Jason's just like, yeah, I don't know if the Fae or the Fate Weavers are very amicable to my presence.
And I think, like, Bugsy, your personal spirit, Bugsy Siegel, is like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure last time we did break into the Moulin Rouge because I heard about a ghost in there, and we ran into Marilyn Monroe, and she did say something about the next time that she saw you, she was gonna something about remove your tongue out your neck.
Oh. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jason's just like, yeah, we did break into the Moulin Rouge, and Marilyn Monroe did threaten to detongue me through my neck. I kind of interested to see how she would do that for, science purposes. I love science.
You're a tough cookie, Song.
Oh, I guess that might kill me, huh? I mean, Bugsy wouldn't
ain't
let me
so
get killed.
bad.
Yeah, you want
gonna
my
die
body in one piece.
sometime.
That's true. You're just waiting for that, aren't you?
There's easy ways of getting stronger.
Yeah, well,
So
maybe
Come that close to death.
Maybe we need to pay some tribute to one or both of these factions before we approach them.
Ooh, do some nice things for them.
I mean, you guys could just
try and
hide me.
earn some of their goodwill back. They're gonna find out that you're involved, though.
They're gonna find out that you're involved, though.
Oh, I was thinking I could just put like a fabric over me, like a. I was gonna say like a ghost, but now that I think about that, it's kind of offensive and presumptuous. I shouldn't say that.
Also, like, we're gonna go and be meeting with the people who either can read fate or control glamours. So I don't think a sheet over you is going to be.
Jason thinks it'll be great. It'd be a really.
I believe that he does.
I think Veronica, like, you saw the progression of her face and her mood go from like when Finn mentioned the idea of like going to talk to the Fae, like her expression like got happier, and then the just slowly went from like I forget what the Simpsons bit is, but I think there's a bit where Bart goes like, "Watch this, Lisa. You can watch the second where his heart breaks."
Yeah.
I think that progression of emotions happens on her face as Jason talks more.
Is
And
it
she
heartbreak or
eventually-
rage?
Yes.
So,
I think she.
big tribute, looks like.
She says yes, and before Jason can say anything else, I think she just walks up to you. She just puts both her hands on your shoulders and says, "Stop
Stop what?
talking."
Okay, that's fair.
You're,
But to be fair, I was not talking to anyone when I broke into the Moulin Rouge.
Stop doing that.
Oh, okay. Well, I only broke in the one time, you know. Obviously, if I broke in a second time, I would no longer have a tongue, and there'd be a little flap where my tongue came from in my neck, which is okay. No, you're right. Stop talking. I thought, out of character, I thought Veronica was gonna do the "What are you, an idiot sandwich?"
I thought about it and I was like, no, Veronica's not that kind of mean.
She's not Gordon Ramsay.
No, she's not. She's biting. She's not a vindictive dick.
So Finn sits and thinks about this for a second, and then says to Angela,
What would be for the Darklings? When others wanted to make us happy, they brought us lots of meat. What is meat for the Gossamer? What can they not get enough of?
I could answer that in a sec, but let me pivot over real quick over to Lashes. Lashes, you seemed like you were going to say something earlier. Did you have a thought you wanted to finish? Because she just like looks back over to Jason. I would like other thoughts, please. Please.
I think Vinny's got a point. We send a lot of meat.
Hey, don't call Jason a thought.
It's gonna be a lot of meat.
Well, except I don't. I think they like you like yours when it's been aged. They like theirs maybe still on two legs.
Oh, living meat. Bring them people.
I was gonna say customers, but
Sure.
yeah. This is one of those. It's like a like a turnpike from one point to point from point A to point B. Let's not dwell too much on the parallels.
We bring them customers.
I have a thought.
Okay.
Finn, out of curiosity, and this might also be a question for Laura as well, how often would Veronica know how much the Fae has interacted with the Darklings as like a population to be involved with the casino, with the Gossamer?
I mean, my instinct is to say very little because nobody likes the Darklings.
yeah. At least they wouldn't admit to it. Anything
Jason
that
likes
they are
the
doing with
Darklings.
The Darklings is probably... Oh, such a sweetie.
Just a hard cut to Jason, like opening, unzipping a jacket, says "I love Darklings" with like "I love New York" sign, yeah, but it's "I love Darklings," and that also probably pissed off a couple people. So,
Well, because here's the thing. As much as the Gossamer has run things a certain kind of way, we need to look to the future of what it means to actually serve folks in the city in a more holistic fashion. Hello, small streaming child.
Yes, serve folks.
I kind of wonder if part of the niche that we could be serving for the Gossamer at our own casino would be that we also actually find a way to. I don't mean this in any way offensively to you, Finn. I think you're absolutely delightful and wonderful, and all the other words that I can't think of off the top of my head because I'm struggling with other things. Occasionally looks over at Jason. But what if we actually... we're trying to go for the whole... I appreciate the tagline of and lateral human individuals. I think this is actually a thing I can spin in a nice way. But what if we actually were one of the first folks to be very pro and open to serving the Darklings? Or if not making, like, the whole thing dedicated to folks, like making it easier in terms of hours or like how we run some of the days so that different factions could have more ease, like making use of it. Because like the Gossamer is nice and everything with the glamours and stuff, but sometimes folks just want to be able to be out and be themselves. But I wonder how happy a major faction of the area would be to be able to say, hey, we were in as one of the first folks to support a new group. Now, mind you, you're not new, but they'd be able to claim it, and no one tells the Fae differently. They don't want him to tell them differently.
We could sell I Love Darkling shirts. I've been prototyping them. Sorry, back to quiet time.
Yes, we could sell those as well. That's an option.
Profit.
My thought is this: we could work on the small level to try and see if some Darklings would be interested in this. That's one route we could take, or another route we could take. Hello, Screaming Child. Is trying to meet with the Gossamer and treat this as our way of doing the tribute that I know Lashes and Eufin were suggesting as well. That we say, hey, we may have made some mistakes with you, and we're starting off on the wrong foot here. But why don't we bring a proposition of having a new whole population of folks who you get to enjoy figuring out new ways to entertain? Because, and I think this is coming from both Angela's perspective on the Fae in this setting, but also Veronica's experience. What could be more enticing to a Fae whose whole gimmick is providing tantalizing, glamorous, pleasurable experiences than to be like, we have a whole population who has not been served, who we don't know what their enjoyable experiences are.
Gamers.
I feel like... Are you saying Darklings are gamers?
No. Well, actually, there's some parallels.
The tracks, yeah.
Yeah, they're in the dark. They eat questionable meals.
In the dark. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. This light isn't on by my own design. Thank you very much.
As long as we're derailed, Laura, are we sure this isn't just your plan? You're going to see if you can get gamers into your glamour.
It may be.
But,
no, I don't. I hate gamers. Fuck them.
The casual way in which that was, but
as a gamer,
actual,
same.
As an actual like takeaway, that to me is at least two routes we could go, because I think like either directly interacting with Darklings to see if they'd be open, and then going from there to the Gossamer, or going to the Gossamer with the idea of like, hey, we have this idea, so that we have them like as in like good terms with us, because I think no matter what, we need at least one major faction on our side. I think no matter what, this is not going to happen unless we have at least one big player willing to work with us positively.
I was just going to hijack a bus from Salt Lake City, but I like your plan.
We'll call that Plan B.
That's the next mission after this one. It's going to be great.
It's just been called, a nut job, but no, I can work with being Plan B then.
So we're doing something with nuts on the next job in a bus.
It's an insult.
Bus nuts.
Sounds like y'all are either going to head down and chat with the Darklings, the faction who is most likely to just want to kill and eat you, or you're going to head first to the Gossamer, the faction who is most likely to see you as an incipient threat and shoot you. So,
yes.
Which of these do you want to do first?
I've never seen the Gossamer.
I
No
broke
one's
in
ever
once.
seen the- no
Through the
one's ever
back, it
really
was just the
seen
kitchen.
I think she would turn to Lashes and be like, "Do you feel comfortable trying with the gossamer first?"
One of the only places I haven't been thrown out of.
Should I put a paper bag over my head when we walk in?
Yes.
Okay.
No, you'll get sued. There's a funny man who does that.
Okay, a plastic bag.
Oh,
I'll put a plastic bag over my head. That should be
The-
fine, right?
There's a couple of offshoot acts that would also be angry at you
Oh
if you
crap.
get a plastic bag too.
Okay, well I'll just
Bugsy might
cover my
not mind
face.
so much though.
So
It's true. Bugsy loves putting plastic bags on my head.
So as a statement to Laura, as a step to follow from this, gossamer, yes,
Yes.
is our
To the
decision.
Yes.
gossamer.
do it.
Yes,
Fine,
to the
we're
gossamer.
doing a fucking engagement roll, finally.
Yay!
Goofball. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
I-
it's
It's
fine.
like replaying in our base of operations so much.
Y'all are having fun and I am having fun, and that is the most important thing. But the second most important thing is that we get my plot moving.
Is that
Not
what's playing
our
the game?
plot. Not
No,
our
y'all are
plot,
playing
it's-
out my 1970s mobster monster novel. So,
We need to play the game beyond the free play. There are other rules.
I suppose.
speaking of other rules, there's an engagement roll. How does this work?
Okay.
You start with one die. If I think there's something working in your favor, I give you another one. I think if there's something working against you, you
Sorry.
lose one.
Yeah.
So the one in our favor would be I'm probably the most intimately aware and connected, but the one immediately against us is Jason, so they nullify
Yup.
right away.
Cancel each other out a little bit.
Yeah, so that's at least there's no negative currently.
Yeah,
It's just a
yeah.
matter of the benefit we would have had was outweighed by Jason having a negative history with them.
It wasn't outweighed, it was evenly weighed, okay?
Veronica will think of it as outweighed in this context.
So unless somebody else has another argument, I think this is a one-die engagement roll.
You know,
Oh.
we could always preempt Plan B. A couple
The
of
bus?
buses going haywire. We could always just, that gets the truckers call them the Smokies.
Oh.
Get all the Smokies somewhere else. So we'd have to we'd probably have a little bit of a mess leaving, but we could get there easy.
I feel like I shouldn't encourage this because I feel like they'd hate me more.
Yeah, okay. Grizzly's getting a little restless. I'll go tell him, I'll go tell him Adam's been talking crap about his mom.
Yeah. Do that.
Was somebody talking crap about my dear sainted mother? Oh! I'm gonna roll a fucking die now. It's my turn to roll a die,
Excellent.
Thank
and
you.
you got a 3.
Yeah,
50%!
we're
50%.
we're on a streak.
3 threes in a row. I'd say this. Well, Vegas.
Jackpot!
Yeah,
right?
for a jackpot can be
Yahtzee.
bad.
Yahtzee!
Yahtzee.
So that puts us in a desperate position. Do I have that right, Laura?
It's not great, yeah.
Yeah, it's unideal. That is for sure. So
Just
Well, it's just
Jason's
like- y'all make your way to the Gossamer. This is easy enough. It's the easiest place in the city to get to somehow. And you just waltz on through the front door.
You should probably check your Jason in at the front.
I mean, is there like some kind of like they got the non-smoking, the non-drinking? Do you have some kind of like place where we just have you fuck around? I mean, in a nice way, classy way.
Okay, well, is there like out of character? Is there like any guards or like a front desk or anything?
It's a casino.
So a casino, yes, no, yes, right? Casinos have front desk. I haven't been to a casino in like so long.
May I offer a way to introduce the opening to it?
Yes,
Laura?
please.
So I kind of imagine it feels like the opening to it is from the outside. It looks like one of the stock like smaller kind of casinos that you might get on the edges of the strip, where it seems like it's just compact and it's like, well, there's slot machines or that like something where like there's rows of slot machines, but there's not really that many tables. Like it has that kind of size from the outside, but you go in and it has a motif of like Garden of Eden-esque kind of vibe to it in terms of like fountains and like people just there, and like Veronica just sort of like puts her hand out to a spot where no one was there and just like taps the shoulder of someone who you didn't see because they were glamored to not be seen. She's like, Cordelia. Just sort of like
Veronica.
Finn.
Sorry. I think. Hi, my name's Jason. I don't think I'm allowed to step in, or else Marilyn Monroe will rip my tongue out of my neck. I just want you all to know that I am here, but I'm being honest about it. So honesty should be rewarded. Please don't rip my tongue out. I like
Finn
that.
takes Jason's hand because he's being so brave, and
Aww.
they're really proud of him.
Aww. Jason squeezes their hand.
Like, Veronica is just sort of like also putting her other hand on, if it's okay with you, Raven, like on Lash's shoulder, and it's just sort of like, if there's any aggression, do not retaliate right away. Do not.
I'll do my best. And I like you. I'm not hurting you right now, so you can imagine I'm feeling, okay? Normally, if I had a pretty lady put her hand on me, I'd be happy. Let's just...
You can be annoyed with me later if you'd like.
You're talk at someone else. It's you. I like your voice is a lot prettier when it's not at me. But I hear you. I hear
Fair.
you. No killing. No maiming. No fires. No fires.
Cordelia the Fae kind of pulls you aside, Veronica. So, hi. It's been a little while. You appear to have dragged some riffraff into our establishment.
I'm
He's
aware.
just going through a candy bowl.
Jason's like, am I allowed to step? I'm technically still out. You can't hurt me.
One of them is definitely on the no entry list. One of them is a sub or at least laterally human monster. And the last one seems to have difficulty with the notion of not attacking people. Why, Veronica? Why is this?
We have a proposition for the house.
Oh, you want these people to see the house? People. I see. Did I do the air quotes when I said people? I should have. I truly meant to.
Cordelia, you have many delightful features. Engaging with people is one of them, I will say. But I do truly believe that the house will want to hear us out on this. When have I ever steered you wrong when it's come to at least a good time? Let me put it to you this way. If things go well, you get to be responsible for bringing folks with a positive proposition to the house themselves. If they go wrong and we get jettisoned out of here, you get entertainment out of it. There's no real situation in which you lose in this scenario at the bare minimum.
The situation in which I invite your three weirdos into the Gossamer, they cause trouble, and I lose my job. I can't go back to the Feywild, Veronica.
Neither can I, technically. And yet we're both here. So, really...
Here's my question. What is in it for me? What's in it for Cordelia?
Are you looking for a spot around here?
A spot?
A home, a residence, a place to enjoy that is your own space. You just said you're not allowed back to the Feywild. I imagine expenses and such can be quite trifling.
I mean, it's true that a lot of what we get paid isn't actual money.
Is that called slavery?
Gonna work with that. It's not really. It's more like you owe favors. I feel like currency for the Fae is consistent long pyramid scheme of favors down the line. It's turtles, but instead of turtles all the way down, it's favors all the way down. Everyone always owes someone else a favor.
It's a multi-level marketing scheme.
Yes. Fae existence is an MLM.
So a cult.
This is the cursed content you didn't think you could get out of a playtest. But yes.
Oh
but,
God!
But to the actual component mechanic end of it, I think she's just going to put it as, I know someone who's absolutely wooed by me and all that. I think I could convince him to pretty much give up his own home, and I could honestly just I don't really. I have my own spot anyway, so if you just want a space, and also frankly, if you want a man to just do whatever you want with, or willing to do whatever you want, I think I could convince him to do that as well.
All right. I think you're being awfully beguiling.
I would also argue that as well.
Go. I'm trying to think. Do I have a devil's bargain to offer? Because this is desperate position. Like, there will be consequences if this doesn't go your way.
I'm aware. Very aware.
Maybe her standing gets lower or something. Because she's like now associated with us, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh gosh.
I think that's, if there is devil's bargain, no matter what, my standing is affected in the casino because of my association. I think that at bare minimum is fair to add as part of the bargain.
I think that is absolutely so. Like, one way or another, people are now paying attention and seeing the company you keep, which is going to affect you.
She's aware of this. I don't think she won herself friends when she made the suggestion that an integrated casino was going to be a thing we should be putting like funds and like loans towards for real estate. She already knew that going in.
I like to imagine in the background, Lashes has like a little lighter on, like kind of flicking the light on and off, and then Jason, she's playing a game with Jason where she like flicks it on and he has to pull his hand away, but he keeps doing it too slowly, so he keeps burning his hand. And sometimes he puts his hand back over the fire. Yeah. You're so quick with that. What the fuck, Lashes?
God, you cannot leave these children for more than a second, Veronica.
No, I'm aware.
Ow, God!
Maybe we play something else.
Well, you said you wanted violence and fire, and I feel like this is a pretty controlled way to do both.
I think the phrase "taking candy from a baby" comes to mind.
Well, don't do that.
Then turns around
that's
like
a
mouth
6.
full of wrapped candy and goes, "Hey."
That is a 6 for those who were not able to hear.
Oh, yes.
Hell yes. Okay, Cordelia. Like, she doesn't like that she is actually. Yeah, she doesn't like this. But, fine, whatever. You three. Hey, come with me. Come with me.
Jason also has a mouthful of candy now.
Come on, we got we got some better than candy.
More candy?
I think wherever we're being led to, though, before we get to anywhere like a next room or the next spot that I'm sure Laura, with her fantastic way with words, will describe in a moment, I think Veronica will very quickly say to Finn, though, as a very clear and pointed statement of reassurance, no matter how anyone treats you in this spot or what anyone might say towards you, there is nothing wrong with you.
Thanks,
Especially the house.
wow. That's really nice. Thanks.
I think she also has a moment, though, of, because I'm remembering the way that Ash has described Finn's smile.
Yep. And now there's like cellophane in bright colors kind of sticking out between those really sharp, pointy teeth.
It's like an undead clown smiling.
And the cheeks are kind of puffed out. You suspect that Finn has actually filled their cheeks with candy. Like
a hamster?
style.
Yeah.
Like a hamster.
They have pouches in their cheeks.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
canon,
those
Laura?
collagen deficiencies aren't just in the bones,
100% canon. Everything that happens in every game is canon somehow. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right. Cordelia leads you down a back way of the Gossamer to the boardroom. Veronica, you have been here before. It is a room. It's got a table in it, and sometimes people have conversations about like contracts and things. And conversations about contracts amongst fays can go on for weeks. So
Why did I choose the lawyer class?
why did you choose the lawyer class?
Jason's like, that's why they call it a boardroom, because you're bored the whole time.
So she knocks on the door once, tick, tick, tick. There is no answer. She opens it up and says, all right, why don't you all can wait in here, and I am going to send word to the house, and I think we're at she today, she will be with you momentarily, okay?
Great.
Very
thank
well.
you.
Oh,
Is there more candy?
High Roller's room.
What's that?
Who? Me? Or Raven?
I think my friend here's gone on. He's a diabetic. He needs a sweet.
You'll find whatever you want in there. Go, just go.
Oh, it's gonna have Cubans, huh?
Whatever I want.
And in fact, Jason, as you enter into this boardroom, you will note that the table is just overflowing with all kinds of candies.
Oh, hell yes!
It is just rich in wrapped candies.
He high fives Finn.
Yeah, Finn, you're equally excited. Not only are all the lights off in this room, but the table is just overflowing with meat. Like, raw entirely.
Finn high fives Jason again.
This place is the best!
Yeah, and don't worry, Lashes, those Cuban cigars you were looking for, and what is this, like several bottles of whiskey? That table, that's the only thing that's on this table.
She's like, wait. Oh, no. It's you all ain't looked at. We ain't looking at the same thing, is we? Huh?
Okay, how many people are going to stop Jason before he has crammed handfuls of fake candy into his mouth?
Veronica's not stopping Jason.
All right, well, Jason's got fake candy in his mouth.
It's the most delicious candy you have ever had, Jason.
It tastes like
Jason,
chicken nuggets.
What's your favorite candy?
Chicken
What's your
nuggets.
Chicken nuggets are not a candy. Try again.
Jason.
He changed his mind halfway through, and he was like, "I really want chicken nuggets."
That was such a mom delivery of that statement.
We have to home.
Switched so quickly to that is not a vegetable. You have to eat your vegetables. Pick another
You
one.
should try again. You have to eat some candy. No nuggets until you eat some candy, Jason.
Tootsie Rolls, maybe.
Fine, then that's what you get. You have a
Okay.
mouthful of Tootsie
Fine,
Rolls and like.
but he wanted chicken nuggets.
Oh my god! You have a few minutes to
Canon.
kill in this
Chicken nuggets are
room.
not candy.
Chicken nuggets can be candy, I guess. You can candy them. Yes.
What does Veronica see them eating? Does she see them eating all of that, or what does she see in all of this?
That is a really good question. I'm gonna say, like, as a changeling, as someone who has been amongst these glamours for like a while now, you can pretty easily recognize that like what they are seeing, what they are interfacing with is just glamour food. To you, is there something you want it to be, or not so much? Because in my mind, you're probably more likely to see it as like kind of untextured cubes, like just this is clearly non-real stuff that they are getting excited about.
I mean, if we want it to be just like, given we're already doing sub and lateral human, let's go with sub-lateral and adjacent foodstuffs. I'm just imagining it's like a Soylent Green equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of like shape and like design, like you said, like it's foodstuffs, but it's the most like unpleasant texture. It's somewhere between like unflavored tofu and store-bought Jello in terms of like texture, and the color is like slightly off like tofu. So it's like somewhere between. It's like some sort of conglomerate of soybeans. That's the coloration for like all the foodstuffs, and the liquid is like. I actually I know the exact color. It's the color that a kid manages to create when they're like, I'm gonna mix all the sodas from a soda fountain together.
So brown?
Yeah, it's like a weird off-color brown, but nothing like a human skin brown. It's just more like gunk mud,
like sewage brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow Lashes has got to figure out how to set that on fire.
Oh, you can set anything on fire if you put your mind to it, Lashes.
Believe in yourself, absolutely.
You have a few minutes to kill here in this boardroom, eating the tofu or whatever you imagine it to be. And like, do you do anything to get ready, or are you just like killing time until House kicks down the door and does her business? Is that the way I wanted to say that? Probably not.
I mean, the innuendos and the various interpretations of that phrasing are all splendid and delightful, so I don't see why you would take it back now.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's no nice big bay windows I can toss someone out of, is there?
Do you want there to be a nice big bay window?
Okay with this.
I mean, I imagine we were underground, but actually, if there's like a shot of the city, maybe glamored so that it's not really what it should be, but
yeah, like I will say, you definitely see a great big bay window. I think if you were to think like about the physics of the casino as you have explored it, that bay window does not make any sense, but it's definitely there right now for you and probably nobody else.
We're somewhere, we're operating on some variation of warped dream logic right now in terms of the physics of this space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that, I think there's a gentle knock on the door. And it opens up, and standing in front of you, arms akimbo, not looking too happy, is Marilyn Monroe, who has been alive this whole time.
Please don't rip my
Finn
tongue
hops
out.
down off of the table.
Hey, everybody. Why am I here?
Well, first of all, grace us with your presence. Bless you for being here.
Veronica, thank you.
As is customary. And we're here, as is the usual case, to one, hopefully not waste your time, and two, with a proposition.
A proposition? Oh, okay. I'm always excited about a proposition. Go ahead and proposition me, Veronica.
Fantastic. I love doing this. First off, we're all of us are fully aware that the individual sitting here gestures over to Jason.
I found a Twix!
Who may or who very likely caused a bit of issues some time ago.
Yeah, he did. We were doing some investigation at the Moulin Rouge, and we found this fella just sort of bumping around into the walls, like a real nonsense idiot. Why is he here?
He's part of us making amends. We thought it'd be best to not try and do pull one over on you, because no one ever beats the house. That's just not the way it works. And here's my lovely sister, Lashes. She's the actual charm of the group. I simply facilitate some of the charm, but she's the actual charm of the group.
Oh, Finn's the charmer of the group.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, we're real like a team effort, There's no quarterback. We all got our role to play. That sounded better in my head.
Lashes, you're doing a great job. And this is Finn. Finn
It's
is
very nice to meet you, Ms. House, Your Excellency.
And what are you exactly? Some kind of weird little guy, or?
Yeah. Some call us, I was a Darkling. Well, no, before, what do they call me?
Friend! You're a friend!
Veronica?
Darkling,
Friends.
I believe, is
Darkling.
one of the terms.
Yes.
But just so we have all our cards on the table, Jason over there is able to interact with specters. Lashes over there has a rather keen demonic heritage / connection.
These horns aren't just to look pretty.
They are rather dashing, though.
Do.
Oh, you flatter me.
I wouldn't lie. I can't.
And Finn over there is part of the Darkling populations that are here. And, well, my reputation precedes me, and besides, it's not like I need to ask you to think about who I am, because you know everybody.
I know everybody. Yes, thank you. All very complimentary, all very nice. Love it. Why are you here? Why am I here? I have a lot of work that I need to be doing. I have some contracts that I am piecing my way through, and I assure you, they're complicated. But here I am talking to you for... What are you gonna do for me? What is this proposition?
How would you like to be part of the first casino to serve some of the sub and lateral human populations of the Strip?
We have a waterfall.
We have an underground waterfall as well. It's among one of the little niche perks we have. But how about we start that? Get it right out in the open.
Well, now, that's an interesting thought. And House sort of strides into the room and sort of waves at the door behind her, which closes and then disappears. At which point she finds a seat at the big table and reaches out towards the sort of the gross tofu on the table. And as soon as she grabs a piece, it sort of resolves itself into, I don't know, what does a Marilyn Monroe eat?
Money.
Probably a cocktail.
No, I don't know.
I was imagining strawberries with cream.
Oh, fuck, that's so good.
A
It
Twix.
just resolves itself into a bowl of strawberries in cream. And she dips one,
Yeah, chicken nuggets.
Nuggets.
and it resolves itself into a chicken nugget with a bowl full of barbecue sauce. Oh,
Chat, you are in fact cursed.
Chat, why do we allow
Amazing.
chat? No. How dare you? It resolves itself into a bowl of strawberries and cream, and she twirls it around and says to herself, another casino. Well, Veronica, this seems really odd to me. I'm not exactly what you might say enthusiastic about competition, is the thing.
Oh, I was not working under any sort of assumption that we would be working in opposition to you.
Are you proposing that it be sort of a gossamer adjunct?
Yes. I mean, let's be clear. I haven't exactly always won good favors with some of the folks here at the house, as Cordelia, I'm sure, could attest to all of that. Not some.
Cordelia has a number of things to say about you, none of them nice.
I assumed as much. But here's the thing. For all that the older Fae, not including yourself, of course, have been successful in holding on to the Gossamer and such, how long do you think any of this will last if people start causing more and more unrest over really not working for all the populations we could here? How much of a headache, and let's put it to you this way, how much more paperwork do you think you're going to have to deal with if you have more unruly populations who aren't favorable to you? Do you really want to have to deal with someone like Gilcrest without having someone on the inn or more folks favorable to the house? Do you really want to deal with Delufria without having folks who would be more favorable to you? Do you really want to be on the side of the folks who don't want these spots integrated? Because remember, evil's fun. It's nice, but it's not that reliable. Good is a very easy thing to rely on, and also it's very profitable.
Out of character, it's like, yeah, Cordelia, do you want to be a racist? No, I'm just...
Yeah, that's kind of the subtext of what I'm saying. It's like, do you really want? It's like, House, do you really want to be fucking racist here?
Yeah, like you're putting me as the GM in the very hard position where I'm like, I don't want to just give her this, but also I don't want to be the one who's like.
No. But I think an easy way though for that you can resolve that too in terms of why she wouldn't is that it's also like just. This is assuming I can get the cooperation, so it's not something you just give me. It could be something that happens with terms. That's kind of what I'm angling for in this. Just one, not to outright fucking kill us. That's just ideal. But two is just like be receptive to this and then see what the next steps have to be. But if we could win the like support of the house on the condition we do, is those fucking chicken nuggets or candy? Marlo. Those are actual chicken nuggets.
No.
I would have been so mad if those are actual chicken nuggets.
I'm doing a bit with the candy.
I appreciate you. But I think the more like other way of putting it is that like on the condition that our casino always pledges loyalty to not get in the way of the house in any way, shape, or form, and we're able to get cooperation from other guilds, I don't see why there's not a way that you would stand to benefit from smoothing things over, if not at least with the mob, then at least being open to this. There's a lot that you have to gain, and what's the worst that could happen? That you see another casino that tries to challenge the house fail? I'm sure that makes for good stories.
Oh, Veronica, have you been planning out this little speech of yours? Because I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. It's definitely never going to work, but it could be funny. And I guess the worst case scenario is that the four of you get killed by somebody, which... well, that would make me feel real sad.
I thought she said
but
she
then
couldn't
I'd get
lie.
over it. Oh, no, I'd feel real sad for like a whole minute or even two.
Honestly, that's more than I deserve, so thank you.
No, Jason, no.
Yeah.
You're
You know.
Jason. Think you should think better of yourself. You're worth at least 30 seconds of pity.
Yeah, she gave me a minute or two.
I know.
Okay, so I'm hearing you out. You have a grand plan, and I think that is really, really neat. Why do I think that you're able to accomplish this? Because so far it seems that all you've done is sort of bug me and come in here with some real big talk, but I don't know, like, running a casino is actually really hard.
I'm
Tell her we
aware.
have a waterfall.
The house is aware of the waterfall, Jason. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
The house like
Did you
snaps her
tell about when
fingers, and
Lashes
all
punched
four
a werewolf?
walls are waterfalls now.
Oh gosh.
Okay, well, our waterfall is underground.
She snaps her fingers, and you're underground now, Jason.
Somehow we just know it.
I'm gonna eat more
well,
of this
there goes
candy.
the escape plan.
Veronica, maybe I can try. Mrs. House, Your Majesty, uh, Finn, we met earlier. I was, I wanted to see. People misunderstand the Darklings, you know. But we are starting to want to mingle more, and we have money, more than you might think. I know we didn't used to have much money, but
And Finn pulls their considerable wealth out of their pockets and sort of displays it to the house. Says,
I myself came into a very nice little sum of money recently, and there's more where that came from.
and Finn like leaves a bottle cap on the table and sort of pushes it towards the house, like sweetening the pot, basically.
Okay. Well, this one can offer me a bottle cap. That's interesting. So we've got a lot of nice words, a bottle cap. You two, other two, what have you got to offer me exactly?
Oh, what do you want me to offer you?
Well, you got good quality song. It's okay. Yeah. It's a bit of a Hail Mary, a long shot. We're putting it all on number 7 and spinning the wheel. I know. And to be honest, I was a little surprised that you didn't have a dozen gorillas toss us out on our ears. You could have done that, so thank you. I may not have the fancy words, but I want to be all very humble, like in your presence. But there's a lot of scrapping and scrawling, and I like a nice fight now and then. Oh, I like a fight. But you can't do it all the time. There has to be a little. We think there could be a little spot where we're not hunting darklings, and we're not getting haunted by specters. So maybe it's a little bit of a hippy dippy thing. So 1960s, we think it could. I can't make any promises. Can't predict the future. Well, I could, but it's all going to be brimstone and blood. We want something nice. I think we could get a little bit of niceness, a little bit of neutral territory, just so if you need to send Delia or one of your other fancy talking friends there, ma'am, you can make sure that they're at least getting back safe. If it's a little spot where everyone knows where they went and everyone saw them. Thanks for that. Thanks for
deniability.
And also thanks for these. I don't know. Every time I take one, it comes back, but I've got like a fistful of them right now.
It's just one of the many services we provide to our very VIPs. And that's what you are right now, because I'm deigning to continue speaking with you.
We're a bunch of lucky stiffs.
I'm sorry, what was that weird little one?
Maybe there's something else that we could get you that you want.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of owe you a favor in a way, right? Because you didn't cut off my tongue, which I'm very appreciative of. You said you were going to do that. I probably shouldn't remind you of that, so please forget I said that. But
oh, sorry, you said you owe me a favor? Is that the literal word that you just said?
That's.
I mean,
he's
yeah,
not
because
exactly
you. Oh, should I not have said that?
It's okay. I don't mind hearing that.
Okay, well,
I think that young Jason here has made a very good point.
I'm like 33, but okay.
Talking to a Fae that's like 900 years old. That's like baby.
He's a grown man.
I was born in the light of the first full moon, so maybe you can still be young Jason. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. That you all are. You want something from me. You want my support in this endeavor. And honestly, I think you have all made some very good. Some very good suggestions about why this might actually be beneficial. And again, I'm not just saying that. I am wording myself carefully so as not to, make it clear that if it isn't beneficial, I am not afraid to completely tear it asunder and you with it. But
that was a really roundabout way of saying that, but okay.
Yeah. But I think a favor, something to prove that you are really intending to put your all into this process. Now that is something that I can absolutely get behind.
Okay, I'll give you a favor.
Is everyone in on this?
Wait, everyone has to be on it? It's not just me?
Oh no, it's an everybody thing. Yeah, I'm
Jason,
afraid.
The moment you offer a favor, that's good. That's what she's gonna want.
Well, yeah, I don't mind offering a favor from myself. I didn't think it was everyone.
Matter. Doesn't
I
matter.
I don't think this joint venture is going to be all your favor. It's kind of, maybe if it was, a new set of knives for you, then that would be a song favor. It's got to be a song and a finny and a CD.
I'm in.
This is a favor that is a song and dance routine.
Damn, that's good.
Been waiting for a chance to use that one, and it worked. This is a perfect opportunity. So why don't we put it this way? We have our favor is we accomplish something for you to prove that this is actually worthwhile, and you'll be willing to give us a support.
I will be willing to give you, yes, I will give you both my moral support, my vocal support, and I don't know, probably, I bet you could use some machines, right? Some,
yes!
Equipment.
One-on bandits, or?
Costs a lot of money to run a casino, and I should know that. There's not even a casino here, and it is still costing most of the coins we find on the ground to just sort of keep it clear of sand. So, yeah, I would be willing to offer you. And she says a large number that makes sense in 1970s dollars.
Yeah,
beautiful. She's like, let me do this conversion from 2021 to 1970s.
I'm gonna offer you enough money to get enough money to do a nice renovation of your space, and get a few pieces of equipment that you'll need for a casino. And this is in addition to me being able to say to everyone that, and what is the name of your place, by the way? Have you come up with a name, or?
The bomb shelter.
Okay, I don't hate that.
The other
Fallout
option,
Club.
the other working thought is the here and after.
The here and after. Ooh, interesting. So the bomb shelter. I'm going to give you enough equipment to get the bomb.
I love that. Thank you for that, Laura. That was amazing.
Up and running, and to let some people know that the bomb shelter is associated in a nice way with the gossamer that we are, of a kind, which will provide you a modicum of protection from the mafiosos and other rough and tumble customers of Las Vegas. In exchange for, and I'm just going to use this terminology carefully, one large favor to be performed by the four of you in short order. Very good?
What counts as a short order?
Well, I mean, it's pretty much going to be like now.
Now? Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Are we allowed
Now-
to know, like, do you have something in mind, or
absolutely.
Okay, are we allowed to know before agreeing, or no? Okay, no, that'd be too easy. Yeah, okay. Doesn't hurt to ask.
The house always wins, and part of the reason they always win is they don't tip their hand too early.
I'm not... Okay, well, I'm gonna eat more candy. No, I'm not.
To make it more
Beanie is
formal,
in. Love it.
to make it more formal, do we have a deal? And like tries to be bold by like making it like actually stretching out her hand and being like an actual shake to like make it like an agreed upon. Do you promise to uphold this?
Ooh, yes. I love it. I will uphold my end of this bargain. I will uphold my end of this bargain. I say it thrice, and true it is. I will uphold my end of this bargain.
Repeats herself a little bit, but very nice.
Excellent.
Finn slaps their hand down on top of the handshake like you're doing a
Yeah.
a
Jason-
baseball team pilot.
Yeah, Jason didn't realize that's what they're doing, but now that he's part of it too.
Lashes
When in Rome, I guess.
No, we're in Vegas.
Do as the vegans do.
Yeah, the vegans. No, a vegan is someone else entirely.
Go bomb shelter team.
Ooh.
I think as a minor apology for the football team crowd up, Veronica just pulls out like from a coat pocket like a small flask, and just out of nowhere there's a very fancy like nice pair of glasses as a way of just fully sealing the deal. She pours it out, and the house would recognize that it's a very significant bottle to Veronica that she never pours out for anybody. That it's like a flask that is silver with gold filigree and like detailing on the outside of it. That it looks like there's it's an Ouroboros symbol, but instead of serpents, it is a lavender blossom and a hibiscus flower that have wrapped around one another.
Cute.
And then down the center of it, it looks like it's a little flame, but it's actually kind of like blood, but it's silvery, kind of like blood going down the straight center of it in a design. And the actual liquid is like honey mead kind of texture, and it smells like very perfectly aged wine.
Ooh.
Love it. Damn, now I want some of this.
Is this Laura or the house speaking?
This is everybody speaking.
To be honest,
Yeah, and she says, Beggar's Ambrosia, formed over several human lifetimes from the ambitions of those who have sought to beat the house and failed admirably.
Oh, Veronica, my favorite. How did you know?
It pays to know at least a couple of things. Ching ching.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jason whispers to Finn and Lashes, "It's no chicken nuggets."
What's weird is it does taste exactly like McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Oh
Like,
shit!
it's like if you blend that thing for
I'm
an
upset.
hour.
I'm upset.
That is what the failed ambitions of several human lifetimes tastes like, is McDonald's chicken nuggets.
But this is basically just the last bit of like, she's making sure if she's dealing with the Fae, we're doing the full round of absolutes. Like, you are locked in. Now you have made the promise. Now if we succeed, you can't back out of this. Which also means we're fucked if we fail, but I'm okay with this.
Right, but
All right. Oh, good. Oh, now I guess I need to give you a big old task, don't I? Oh.
As someone suggested in chat, maybe she needs someone to help her move a couch.
I do need some help. One could say moving a thing. Yes. I'm just gonna remove one of those waterfalls over there, and she sort of spreads her hands. And one of those waterfalls goes away, and in its place is a picture of a casino, one which you will recognize as. Where's my list? Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Lara, why did you not prepare for this?
How could you not know this is exactly what we would do?
How could I not know that you would end up having mead with Marilyn?
As I stuff Twix in my mouth.
Okay. So yeah, she sort of spreads that waterfall apart, and in its place is a picture of the. I'm gonna roll a fortune die on your behalf here, as I'm trying to make a decision. Okay. It is a picture of the Royale Casino. The Royale Casino is. Marilyn explains to you. She goes directly into exposition mode. The Royale Casino is a really interesting one. It's not actually mafia owned. In fact, nobody is entirely sure where the fellow who owns it came from. Goes by the name of Vinny P. Seems like a rough customer. Definitely does not like me. Definitely has got his little, I don't know, his little claws. Maybe he has claws. I don't actually know what I imagine him with claws. On the Moulin Rouge, some space that we are trying our very best to officially purchase. So we want him, and by extension the casino as a whole, gone. Just by whatever means you can make this Vinny P just not be a bother to me. Could be, you could talk him out of casino ownership, or maybe you could buy him a new place. You could make him part owner of yours, as long as he's not bothering us anymore. Or you could just shoot him in the head, and that's super an option too. Probably, he's a bit of a weird one. Can't guarantee a shot to the head's going to take, but I think it would be an idea. I would like him gone. I would like him out of Vegas. I would like to never hear his name or see his face again. And if you can do this for me, then, my friends, your casino is going to be... It's going to be great. And I'm not lying when I say that. I can't. And I wouldn't. Not to you. Because we're partners now.
Getting things gone is something I can do. It's been the first time it's been a fat cat, but
A bit of a cat. Yeah, I can take care of that.
Okay. Well, this cat, might be 6 feet tall.
Oh, even better.
love
I
Finn.
think that I probably don't want to know too much about what your plans are specifically, just for the case of plausible deniability, you understand.
What plans? We're just having a conversation with the house. We're being entertained by a lovely lady.
Oh, you are a sweetheart. I always appreciate our talks.
I try and make it at least entertaining for you, or just not dull, because I know what happens when you make a pretty gal bored.
All right. I have a lot of things that I really do need to be taken care of now, so I am going to go take care of those. You Ooh, I just want to say, like, until we get this particular job done, it's probably a good idea if you aren't seen too close to me. So, she snaps her fingers, and abruptly, you are no longer in the casino. You are just
Kinda
out in the
figured.
desert.
Oh, what
The
did I
table
say?
is gone. The chairs are gone, except for the one that Marilyn is sitting at.
Jason was like mid sentence. Oh, it's okay. I know the way back. Oh.
Yeah. So, I guess you should probably skedaddle and just get back to me when the deed is done, okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
And I hope it's quick. Okay. Peace, love, goodbye.
Bye.
And she disappears. She's just
It
gone.
was nice meeting. Oh,
It's like the biggest, like, held in exhale happens after all of that.
I bet.
Well, some like it hot, don't they?
How did you have
that's
so much
a
air in your
no
lungs?
reference.
Don't worry, it's a lot of practice.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, we gotta kill a guy, right? Hey, Bugsy, you know about killing dudes. How do we do this?
I mean, there's like 100 different ways you can kill a guy. I done most of them.
Oh, great! See, Bugsy's killed people almost 100 different ways. So
Okay, we probably shouldn't talk about that. I
was
imagine
about
I'm
to
still
say,
racking
can
up
we
like
say while we're heading out,
negative
not
points.
in public, talking
are we in
about
public?
the
I
open...
thought we were in the middle of the desert.
I mean, you're on the desert sand, but you're like spitting distance from the
Okay.
from a road.
Okay. Well, yeah, I
So
didn't say
matter
we
of
were
talking
killing
about-
people.
a matter of talking openly about murdering a man that is probably a ixnay on that
No, I said
situation.
Bugsy killed a bunch of people, and I love history, along with science. So
I
all right.
love the history of local murders.
Yes. I'm starting something they call true crime. I think it's gonna be like a real big following. Like people are gonna love this.
I'm thinking of inventing the podcast. It's going to be big.
Can't believe Truman Capote ripped off Jason's song.
Damn right. It's my idea.
It just makes sense when you think about it.
Okay, wait. I got another idea. We just put two of us. We get a couch. We get a microphone. Just put it between us. Just two not dudes sitting on a couch, just talking about, I don't know, maybe like our favorite games that we like to play together, and just see how that goes. Maybe that'll pan out to be a series. Whole segments of YouTube suddenly appearing several decades.
Yeah, we don't need the Gossamer. We have YouTube money now.
Oh, you think the Fae are tough to deal with? Oh,
YouTube's worse. YouTube's like if the
we
Fae
can
had no
only
sense of
bend
humor.
time and space so much, everybody.
You thought the house was pretty capricious. Good luck with the algorithm.
God.
Go on.
But we
So,
have a
should
job.
we jump back to our base, or
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Yeah, y'all can head. You can head back to your base. Congratulations.
I have an out of character question because I have an ability called Spectral Spy.
Yes.
But it says before the beginning of your next mission. Does that have to be like what constitutes mission right now? are we in the middle of a mission and so I would not be able to enact that ability, or is it just how does this work?
That is a fair question. If we wanted to be strictly aggressively mechanical, I would say that you're in a mission until the mission ends.
Okay.
Until I declare you are done with a mission. Generally speaking, we kind of cycle between we're doing free play, we go on a mission, we do some downtime. Like this particular thing we just went on was nominally a mission, but it went pretty easy. Like I would call that half a mission.
Yeah.
I would say it's not quite meriting a full downtime follow-up, and we can go back to the base and
there's no short
think
rest.
about what you want to do next. Yeah, short rest is morally equivalent. No full downtime scenes, but you can head on back to the base and think about A, if, and B, how you want to kill this guy.
So would I be able to enact this ability, or?
Let's see. How does it work?
Pardon me.
Wow. Double check.
While you're sorting that out, I would just like to state it was easy on the GM side, not on the player's side, thinking, oh great, it's an ancient fae. There's no way that this ends well for us unless I roll like a god.
She was on your side. She just wants to help.
That's oddly not reassuring to hear coming from an ancient fae. A fae wanting to help you is like when a partner tells you we need to talk. Yes, nominally that's like, oh, there's no judgment in that statement whatsoever. In actuality, there's more behind that statement. There's always a more.
Yeah, now we just gotta kill a guy.
all you did was offer a favor, and like, if it doesn't work,
we're dead anyway.
What's the worst that could happen? Spectral Spy! The dead make great spies. Before the beginning of your next mission, name a living target or location in the city. The spirits will watch that target and location, pass any movements or intel through the spirit network straight to you. Sure. Who would you intend to have the specters spy on?
Yeah, I think in character, I'm gonna mention this and talk it out with the group. Just let them know, like, before we begin our storming our brains together. I know some ghosts. I know a lot of ghosts. We could have them kind of be our lookout, either on Vinny maybe, or on the Royale Casino even. I feel like that's a pretty big thing to look at and lots of information, so it might be better to narrow it down to a target, but that's definitely an option that we have. You all are much smarter than I am, even though I am a man of the science and histories, and true crime. So I figure I would ask, my more intellectually capable compatriots. I read a thesaurus the other day.
Sounds great. Don't you?
What? Yeah.
Lashes, Veronica? That sounds amazing.
So, what do you guys think?
I'm all ears. If you got, you find out, who, what, and how this guy is. Because, if you don't, I can always, knock down the back door and see how long it takes for someone to pull a fire alarm.
So, should I ask my buddies to keep an eye on Vinny and kind of pass down his day-to-day to us?
That sounds great.
Okay. All right. In character, as this work, do I have to go to Bugsy? Do I have Bugsy send a telegram like how James sent me a werewolf with like a sign that said, "Hey, you up"?
I think. God, that'd be so good. No, I think like if you can get it, just tell Bugsy, and Bugsy is able to sort of pass this message through the like spiritual network, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Jason's just like, you got that, Bugsy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass some word along, and make sure that the information gets back to us. And he sort
Thanks.
of wanders off towards what is like, to you, Jason, it just seems like a vague floating shadow in the air that
Yeah,
is like
normal shit.
a spirit so old and dissipated that it no longer has like meaningful existence. It's become the background. It's just part of the air. And Bugsy's like, "Hey, yo, we're keeping an eye on Vinny P, okay?" And like, sort of shimmers and disappears into the ether. And Bugsy says, "Yeah, okay. We'll be getting information, as it comes in."
All right. Thanks, boss.
I do want to like, I do have a concern, if you don't mind me bringing this up.
Yeah, I mean, go for
Seems
it.
like it's probably pretty bad to kill this guy, you know? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I did do a lot of killing in my day, and now I'm kind of trapped, presumably making amends without really knowing why I'm here. So I don't know if this is really something that I think you ought to do.
That's fair. Yeah, so Bugsy has some concerns that we might get trapped as ghosts for doing a bad thing like killing Vinny.
Right.
In my mind, one killing split between 4 people is, a quarter of the guilt and blame. So
Or how do we know it even works that way? What if it's the other way around? What if it's 4?
like we all take a piece equally.
No, I don't mind. I'm fine with killing. I can. I know. Little the old switcheroo. If I pulled the trigger, so to speak, and none of y'all saw
Metaphorically.
it. Yeah, and
Yeah.
none of y'all saw or knew for sure. Then you can't be held responsible. I mean,
I think we're complicit because we're having this conversation at the moment.
oh,
Premeditation is still a charge. You can, like, out of character, premeditated murder is still a thing.
Jason
that
doesn't know
exists
much
during
about
this
the
time.
law, but he knows that little bit because that's
Oh.
been brought up against him a couple times.
Sunday school song here.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Mrs. House did mention some other things that we could do.
Oh, she's a Mrs. Is there another Mrs. House or a Mr. House?
Oh, wouldn't that be cute?
Is there a
2
house
Mrs.
family?
Houses.
I think she's married to herself.
Oh, good for her. Hashtag girl boss. I don't know what that means. It just came up in my head. I don't know what it means though.
Good.
Every
Yeah.
time I hear that phrase, I feel my skin recoil slightly.
Yeah, just a little bit.
No, but she said as long as he wasn't causing problems for her anymore.
Yeah. Well, she
So,
said as long as he's
we
not
could
he.
kill him.
Yeah, she
We
doesn't
could
want him in
Run
Vegas.
him out of town.
Yeah.
We could. She even said he could be a partner of ours as long as he's not competing with her anymore.
I feel like just by default, he would not want to associate with us because he doesn't like the Gossamer, right? And he's our she's our partner after all of this. So if he ever found out that the only reason we came up to them with this deal was to get him out of the picture for the Gossamer, I feel like that would not be great for us.
Something that she said kind of stuck in my mind. She was talking about that he's kind of strange.
I
Maybe
mean, we're
has
all
flaws.
a little strange.
Well, maybe he's
wonder-
strange.
I mean, he's a stranger to me. I don't know
I
him.
wonder if he's more like one of us than like humans. I kind of would it be okay with all of you if I went and crept around in the sewers under the Royale, see if I can
Oh yeah, you want to see
what's
your
going
family and yeah.
If you're willing to take that risk, Finn.
I mean, I'm curious.
I mean, there's no mafioso protection, right, for the Royale Casino, and I mean, I don't know, like, are people just do they have a security detail for their sewers?
Who knows? Only one way to find
One
out,
way to
right?
find out.
All right. Well, should one of us go with Finn so that they're not alone?
That might not be the best idea.
Okay.
It's not great down there.
All right. Well,
I'll
wait,
just,
no, I could go with you because your people like me. Your family like me.
Yeah, but it's just really gross, though.
Oh,
Do you
okay,
want
that's
to?
fair. I mean, I don't know. People have called me gross before, so it's
No,
not
listen,
like I'm.
I'll just go out. I'll go out my special door,
Okay.
and I'll be back in a jiffy.
All right. Okay. Okay. Be safe.
Okay.
All right, so you're just gonna do some quick poking around
Gonna do
beneath the
some quick
royale, see what you
creeping.
find.
Yeah.
Give me a creep fortune roll. We'll see what you find. See what you find.
I got a 4.
Okay. So you find something useful but not great.
But not great.
They do have a security detail down there.
And his name is Steve.
You. How does this go? Yeah, okay, so you can easily make your way through the sewers, so you are underneath the general area of the Royale. There are, some Darklings are scuttling around through here. It doesn't seem like it is super dangerous.
Can I get any scuttlebutt?
The scuttlebutt is that there is a sewer, like there is an underground kind of entrance into the Royale Casino, but that is in fact guarded. So you are sort of shied away from getting too close to that, and warned that you don't want to be around here. I should do it in a Darkling voice. You don't want to be around here around sundown, because that's about when a delivery comes in every day.
Oh, interesting. Any details about the delivery so I can be sure to steer clear of it?
Not with a 4, no.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, thanks for your time, bud. Rubbery ducks.
Rubbery knucks. Keep on
Rubbery
trucking.
ducks. I thought you said rubbery ducks at first. I was like, what is that what they call fist bumps down there?
Yeah, that one's good
Rubbery
too.
ducks.
Rubbery ducks.
Rubbery ducks.
Squee.
So Finn at that point comes back and relays all of this to the team and draws a little handy diagram on the whiteboard as best they can of the underground entrance.
Okay, so they didn't say what was being delivered?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I mean, but at least that's maybe one way in. If that's one step, we don't know the details yet, but that's an option. We could sneak in with these delivery people, and
I think that would be very good.
yeah, that's at least an option we have that isn't walking in through the front door. Yep, that was all the brain cells I had for the day. I think it's someone else's turn.
Did Finn see any of the guards around the underground entrance directly?
No.
No, wasn't
Like,
really
no one
close
was
enough to
posted on
really
the
see
sewer
anybody.
side of it, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So we have an underground entrance to the actual casino itself.
And some kind of delivery that comes at sundown every day that it's good to be clear of here for, because apparently activity increases at that point.
Or you could just walk in through the front door and poke around.
We could just
Or you
walk
could
in through the front door,
Case
burn
the
the
joint.
place down.
In favor.
hope that he's in it.
We
Well,
get rid of the
I know when he's
Royale,
in it.
We get rid of Vinny P. Maybe.
Well, okay, so Bugsy's whole thing was we shouldn't murder because of the morality aspect and karmic retribution
Right.
and afterlife. I feel like burning down a whole building with people in it is that's more than a quarter.
I'm
Guilt.
guessing.
Yeah, that might be a lot.
Yeah.
I guess I can't argue with Bugsy. Just points random direction. So it's not their fault for not having a fire escape.
I mean, it's not the gun factory's fault for making a gun. It's the person who pulls the trigger.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing I don't take that argument in the way I want it to.
Yeah.
Missy V.
Yeah, Veronica, like the whole time Jason has been relaying Bugsy's moral concerns because I'm trying to remind myself the character I'm playing. She has the expression of like, I'm not hearing a reason to not do this. In regards to like, there's moral, it's like there's a moral quandary about what the afterlife might be for you. And I'm like, we don't have an afterlife really. We just kind of become part of the ether again. So this is a little concern to me.
I'm kind of locked in.
Yeah, I'm kind of fine with becoming a ghost, honestly. Like
It's too easy street compared to where I might end up.
I mean,
unless
like,
I kinda,
it's kind of like my whole thing. I whenever I die, like it's gonna happen to me, so it's really not a concern.
Okay, so I guess Finn, you're the only one whose soul is in doubt. How do you feel?
I mean,
keep fighting in the sewers, and that's where I would end up. So it's not far to slide. I'm fine.
Yeah, Finn, we could be best buds because I'm pretty much guaranteed to be a ghost, and I know a lot of ghost buds.
You could haunt me.
Yeah, oh, I could haunt you. Oh, I'll eat ghost nuggets with you, while you eat real nuggets.
Yeah, we can call them that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's a nugget if you're shaped like one.
There we go. That'll probably make our meal times a lot less upsetting for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Good workaround, buddy. High fives.
Okay, sorry, the plan. Can we just kill the guy? Like,
Can I fit all of these friends? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just that whole exchange that just happened right now. Me as a player, I need a moment to process what just happened. Like my brain is having to catch up with what just happened.
We're gonna have mealtime together when I'm a dead ghost and Finn is still alive. Yeah. They're gonna eat nuggets of people. I'm gonna be eating nuggets of not people. And probably not real food, so. But.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah, friendship. What happened is friendship.
So. This begs the question. Maybe we're all. Never mind. I don't even want to think too much about this ghost business.
Can I fit all of these friends in the sewer near the entrance, the underground entrance to the Royal Casino with me?
You would easily be able to take these people to that underground entrance. You don't have to do it, but it is available.
Okay, so maybe we could case the first delivery, right? The delivery that's tonight. We could see what's going on. And the next day, once we have the information, we can sneak there ahead of time, maybe put on some camouflage, and then we could ambush them. Ambush!
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and you can eat them, Finn.
I don't know. I don't like an ambush. It sounds dishonorable.
Inside or find out something about this delivery.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to ambush them. I could ambush them because you're like tough, and I'm just kind of a squishy guy. I mean, like.
Well, yeah, I can be on point. Yeah,
okay.
That's good.
Stop trying to speed run the ghost thing, Jason. We don't need to rush to it.
That's why I'm trying to ambush.
I had a thought. This is me as a player trying to sort out in my head a thought of, wait, there is a way we could involve at least 2 sets of our skills. Well, at least 3 sets. I still need to figure out what Jason would do in all of this, but...
Be adorable.
Well, here's my thought. If we do want to take the watch out for the morality of our actions because of the fate of our afterlife existence.
Oh, Jason at least doesn't care about that.
Right. But here, I'm saying if we want to take the route where it does that, the idea I have at its most basic is the following. Finn, we try and take Finn's route to get unseen through to the casino, and we get into the casino. Lashes causes an issue, potentially with someone who's a guard of Vinny P, giving me an opportunity to to try and defuse the situation, but also maybe in the midst of that, if Vinny P's guard gets particularly violent and receives a command to kill by accident Vinny P, it could just be a grim accident that happened in the midst of that can't be necessarily traced to us when it was actually the bodyguard who did it.
I love it. We do a racket.
Okay.
And a patsy.
That way, Lashes gets to cause some trouble and get into a mess. Finn gets to get us out of there. If Jason needs to be cute, like as he usually is, and help us schmooze our way through to possibly... Actually, Jason might be one of the ones, aside from me, to actually get us closer to the guards or just sorting out.
He is very beguiling.
And
it's his ass.
It's just basically my call to just be there and just be additional bit of charm or an additional, like... Maybe we don't even necessarily have to say, like, kill. I have to tell him kill, just aim in a certain direction.
Yeah,
it's not quite the same thing.
So we got it all planned out like a classic job. Vinny's our wheel thing. Song's a bag man. I'm a button man. I mean, you know what I mean, Finn. Not you're a person. Our wheel person.
And Veronica's the face.
Pretty much. I'm trying to think of a way that Lashes actually gets to enjoy herself for once. I feel like we need to give her a chance to have some fun in this.
I mean, you could rough them up.
Since she punched that werewolf.
Yeah.
All right. So it sounds like we have our entry to this mission.
Yeah.
Love it. Fuck it. We're doing a second engagement roll in one game session.
Ooh, spicy.
We can play merry hell with how these rules work.
Do I know, have the ghosts like are we doing this right now or are we waiting a day to like...
It sounds like what you suggested was that you were going to kind of case this joint for one day and then come back the next day.
Yeah.
So this is an engagement roll that will count for both of those.
Okay, so I guess, will I know what the ghosts reported back to me or not yet?
They will be keeping you informed.
Okay, so
is Vinny P in this building? Where in this building?
We'll hear back from them.
Yeah. Like, because I just want to know, like, oh, does he usually have guards with him? Would this one guard be able to get close enough to him, or would they like kill the guard who's like, oh, this guard's like not supposed to be here? What's he doing? Just like walking up here or something like that.
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna say you'll get all that information as part of this sort of casing, including engagement roll.
Nice.
For which you're getting 1 die. You're taking your sweet time. I'm going to say that is worth a second die because, you're using everybody's strengths. It's going to be great. Unless someone wants to offer me a justification for a third die.
I mean, I can see perfectly even in pitch darkness. So
what in the enjoy your third die.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You're as far as casing the underground, you are doing excellent, and that was a very good roll. Actually, that is a 5. So,
all right,
grats. You're gonna end up in a decent spot, I think. So yeah, you take a day to case this joint.
Joint cased.
At a little bit after sundown, as you were at this sort of subterranean sewer entrance to the Royale, Finn has found you all a very, very amenable hiding spot that just smells rank.
Smells like poop.
Did my best.
Some folks come in from some distant part of sewers. You don't know exactly where they arrived from, but they have like a little kind of they're pushing. I guess you could call it a gurney almost. Like a big wheeled table thing that has a sort of box on top of it, large, big box.
You mean like a dolly?
Like a dolly, but big. Big dolly.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, a big
Hello,
dolly.
big dolly. They rap on the door, tippity tap tap tap. The door cracks on open, and they are sort of observed briefly and invited in. Shortly after that, Jason, you get word from your spectral network, passed to you via the ancient art of someone telling Bugsy, who then tells it to you.
Telephone.
Hey, sounds like this Vinny P fella's just gotten out of his little penthouse apartment. Looks like he was asleep and just woke up. No guards in his apartment as far as we can tell. He's kind of walking around the upstairs. And that's where he's at. He's just in there.
Okay. His apartment is in the casino?
Yeah, he lives up on the top floor.
Okay. Yeah, so apparently he's up on the top floor just by himself. He just woke up, so no guards, no nothing. Seems like it'd be we got a pretty clear shot here, everyone. So
Now we said we didn't want to ambush.
I didn't. You can do what you want.
yeah, I'm still human. I would prefer to ambush. Yeah, I'm human-ish. You know, not a ghost yet.
Which way do you think we should go in, Veronica?
I mean, I'm inclined to take the most covert for at least going in. Going out, I don't see any issue.
There was someone behind this door to open it. It's probably kind of guarded.
I mean, I will say this. There was a very distinct knock on the door that you could probably replicate.
We probably could reproduce now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, question. Based off of the info from the spectral network, did we get a good sense of what? So there were no bodyguards, to be clear. There was no outfit for folks who seemed to be tailing Vinny P in any capacity.
No, not on the not as he's up in his apartment.
Yeah, it's just who's around him because I'm specifically asking them to watch Vinny P. So I don't know, like it could be maybe like outside his door, maybe there could be something there, but at least like within his immediate area, he's alone.
Gotcha.
Anyway, do you want to try going in now, or are you gonna essentially roll this into coming back tomorrow, as was I think your initial plan?
Yeah, I mean, now we know, right? So
Yep.
I think we should kind of hash out any details or cracks in our plan. Make sure we're in the clear, and then come back tomorrow.
Okay, it's instantly tomorrow because of the magic of television. You're all wearing different, nicer clothes, except for Finn,
who is in the middle of explaining this brainstorm that they had.
So see, you put me in the box, and then you gurney it up, roll it up to the door, and do the knock, and then we go in as the delivery.
Oh. Love it. I love it. That's a good plan.
And when the other delivery people come by?
We'll already be inside.
Well, we have at least that much time. They come the same time every day, right? Sundown?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Sundown.
okay, so we can't come early. We can't go late. I think we're just going to have to catch them before they get to the door and then just take their spot.
Beautiful. And like you've already done your engagement roll. It was successful, so you can absolutely have done that.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're golden. It is the day you easily stand in the way of the people coming with their gurney, and like how do you stop these people? It's just two dudes, just two burly men. God, I love talking about burly men.
I mean, I was kind of thinking Finn might be able to just step forward and just go.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll. What is this? Dominate? Terrify? What would that fall under?
Let's see.
Doesn't Lashes want to fight him or anything? Like beat him up?
Yeah, Lashes. You wanna freak him out with me?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. You gotta teach me how to do that sometime. Yeah. I can.
Yeah, Lashes. If you want to like intimidate these people away, dominate. I think works pretty well.
Yeah.
And you're a natural dominator.
I am. I'm just very good at being dominant.
Is there
So
any way I can
here's my thought. Instead of doing for sure, maybe using my rubbery bone special ability to kind of like appear up out of the floor or out of the wall or down out of the ceiling out of a space that like should
Finn
not
is
have
flubber.
Yeah, Finn just kind of flubbers their way in front of these two guys and just goes, "Hi."
That is. So are you doing this at the same time as Lashes is attempting
Lashes
to?
is gonna
Just walk right up and be like, "Yo, hey, I'm walking here. You looking at me?" Just channel all my New England charm, you know.
Cool.
Jason will walk up behind you guys because he's not a huge guy, but he's pretty fit looking. He can walk up behind Lashes, put on a resting bitch face, and cross his arms and look a little intimidating. Like.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know you had it in you. Whew.
Okay, fuck it. This is now group action dominate. Everybody roll dominate. Lashes, you're the leader.
Everyone, Veronica's here too. Were you going to say something?
Everyone who wants to be a part of this roll dominate.
I had a thought to throw in there is that the moment that Finn jumps out to do something, but it's actually the moment that Lashes looks at them. Both of them just hear a message in their heads that's like, if you don't walk away and let us go about our business, you'll be dead before you even realize it.
Oh, giving me chills.
Jesus. Okay. Just roll some fucking dice, everybody. Oh my god.
I rolled a 3, so Jason is doing his best.
Doing his very best.
It's just his like puppy charm, just like kind of even when he's like. It's just he's so cute. It's not very intimidating.
So I had to roll 2 dice and take the lower one, which means I only get a 5.
Only get a 5.
Only
okay,
a 5.
Very good.
That's a 5 on my end.
That's a 5.
And I have a 6.
And you have a 6. Okay.
I'm glad we all contributed equally.
You accomplished nothing, Jason.
So that means what? Does Lashes takes 1 stress, right?
1 stress because Jason had to cover for him. But the 6 counts, and yeah. So like these two
Jason's
guys,
too cute.
two burly dudes whose like job is to escort mysterious stuff down a sewer. So they're obviously relatively tough. Are simultaneously encountering a inherently terrifying demon person, a weird rubbery monster, a voice of doom in their own head, and who's that cute boy? Oh no, never mind. I gotta run, and they flee.
Yeah, every soft-hearted ML, no, not that kind of MLM. Man in Vegas just crosses Jason's path.
Oh, what have we created?
And they do leave behind a gurney upon which is a very large, one could even say person-sized box.
Should we open the box?
No, just put me in it.
Don't we have to open the box to put you in it?
Yeah, I was about to
Only a
say.
little bit.
Okay, well, what if there's something dangerous in there? I don't want to put you
There's
in
something
danger,
delicious
Finn.
in there.
Oh, I mean, that's true.
All right, we can all look.
Okay, whoa, hold on. Bugsy, could you open the box? And we stand like 3 feet away.
Can Bugsy just look in? Like put his
But
I mean,
Bugsy can open.
I can open the box. I can open the box. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
open the
you-
box. Everybody,
Great.
get everyone to scoop back. Scoop back.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
the guy's action.
Everyone, go back 10 feet. I need to be at least like 5 feet and 11 inches there. So everyone else, you can go way back just to be careful. But I gotta be up front, and I'll protect you.
I just realized why. At distance.
He's so brave.
So
Appreciate you,
Bugsy
Marlo.
approaches the box, sort of wraps his spirit hands around it, and like with for you, Jason, you can see the immense difficulty, like the strain, the muscles, the effort he is putting into raising like a 1/4 inch thick balsa wood lid.
We need
that
to go lifting together, bud.
does eventually slide open and flop onto the other side. Immediately after which, the person who is inside the box leans up and starts looking around and says, who are you?
Who the
Where
fuck
am
are
I?"
you? The
Oh.
sewers. What?
And that seems like a super good fade to black line, doesn't it? Like,
Oh god, Jesus!
What did the person look like? At least give us that, because
Okay.
at least Finn would see this person, right?
she looks
True.
like a showgirl. Like she is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No,
What? Like we were gonna be happy otherwise?
no, but
That's the
no,
right answer. Yeah.
no.
It was a child, actually. No.
That's even worse. How did you make a bad and somehow make it even worse, Marlo?
Oh, that's what I'm great at.
Okay, you know what? Fair.
I'm thinking of ways we can work this, but let's leave it at
Also,
that
I am.
because I think we're gonna fade to black.
Yeah.
We're fading. So yeah, she is dressed like big fucking feathered headdress. Looks like she is leading a show or was
my-
before she got put in a box.
She's doing costume change with Jason.
And is very frightened.
I would just like to note
Oh.
that ever since Jason mentioned the whole true crime thing, I have been running through my brain what the name of the podcast would be. And I think I came up with one that only
Please.
slightly brings me shame,
Wow.
which was Fully Loaded, the Ghost Holster,
Oh my
holster
God,
Diaries.
yes!
Oh my god!
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
That's very good.
Yes.
That's very good. That's I'd listen to that.
Patreon.
Oh.
Gonna ride the Jason train.
All right. I need to make a quick note so I don't forget where we are. But next week, we will be back and we will figure
Oh my
out why there's a showgirl in a box.
Wow.
Why is there a girl in a box?
Where else
Is it
do
the
you
first
put
episode
girls?
of Firefly all over again?
In a box. That's where girls go. You know?
Oh,
No?
No.
Oh.
No.
no.
I've been getting.
No.
I'm sorry. I haven't been getting my girls free range. God, guys.
Well, this has been productive.
Okay, speechless.
I'm sorry.
that was kind of amazing.
We should do our
Wait,
goodbyes.
Because
Everybody.
this warrants me doing so.
That sounded so painful.
That's a heck of a noise.
Oh.
By the way,
Alright.
if you're wondering, I just hit my head on my dice box.
Oof.
It had it coming. All right, everybody gets to say their goodbyes. I guess I'll start. I'm here. Fuck it. Hey, everybody. Thank you
Just
all.
like Aline, gangster Aline, just like, hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this go completely off the rails immediately and irrevocably. I had a wonderful time. I'm Laura Page Turner. You can find me on the internet at GlaveGuizarm.com or on Twitter at GlaveGuizarm or on Twitch. It's Glaive Guizarm. Just look for Glaive Guizarms. It's a fucking Glaive Guizarm, you know? You think about one every single day, but how often do you go to the website of a Glaive Guizarm? Rarely, I think. Now's your chance.
Thank
The
you
Google
all very
metrics
much
for
for
Glaive's arm just shuts up.
it just shot through the roof. Thank you all so much for watching. I am a co-designer with Laura and also have been playing Finn. I'm just going to drop a link into the chat here, somewhat shamelessly promoting the Kickstarter that I'm doing right now. We have about 8 days left, and we've added a physical print edition. And thank you all again. It's been so fun, and I look forward to next week.
Holy crap, y'all kick this goal's ass. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's doing so well.
You should.
Being a part of this whole project is just an experience. I won't say good or bad. I'm just gonna say an experience.
Very strong.
That's a very
the house
fey way of
vibes.
putting it. It's not a lie.
I like to speak in double talk and vagaries because it avoids responsibility. Hello there, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this wonderful exercise in chaos and abyssal delights and trickery. I'm Angela. Use she, her pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Phoenix24Fem or on Patreon at Philosophem, where I currently have, I believe now, 212 poems available for viewing, half of which are publicly available. And in line with that, and the recent announcement that I'm part of the Slayer's Almanac project, which is bringing 10 diverse writers from the indie TTRPG scene to create unique districts for the Slayers RPG by Gilla RPGs. I am also doing my own little poetry project that will be all publicly available through Twitter and tweets. I think I'm just going to call it a poet's chapbook to Slayers, which is going to be 10 poems inspired by each of the 10 districts of the almanac itself. Probably be doing either mine or a dear friends of mine, either posting tomorrow on Saturday after this is aired, or sometime whenever I can find the energy for it. Probably the latter. I am. You can find previous episodes of the podcast with my partner I've been on called Queerly Yours, where it's myself and my partner of 10 plus years talking about polyamory and a lot of other issues related to being an interracial trans couple. And also you can find me over on Utopia's Cape and Blade series, as well as All Nerds Here's seasons. We're currently on hiatus, but we're going to be back probably during the new year, and it's looking like we're going to be having a super season, possibly of Masks and the newly released The Exceptionals TTRPG, which is just X-Men, but community focused, and I'm so sold on this to a high degree because I want my X-Men fantasy I never got to have. And I'm also a freelance musician and just a poet and a writer. So I do a bunch of shit.
A Renaissance gal.
I just do shit to make money to not be homeless. That's the vibe.
Good vibe.
That would be me.
Okay, my name is Raven. I played Lashes. I am Raven, the GM. That says as in game mixtress, like Laura was your GM today. I'm on Twitter and Twitch, just doing general geekery, you might say. I like to also be, per my name, I also like to be a GM often. And I write, I draw, I do a lot of things okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Marlo. My pronouns they them. I play Jason. I apologize for all of it. You can find me on Twitter at BappyGoLucky. I think if it's not BappyGoLucky, it's Hey BappyGoLucky. I've had to change it a couple times because people take my name. I am on a podcast called The Eternity Archives, which I should actually pitch to people, especially the TTRPG, because we're not just an actual play podcast. We are an actual play podcast for every arc. We learn, teach, and play a different TTRPG while keeping the same overarching meta plot. Think Kingdom Hearts with less Disney and Final Fantasy. But possibly just as anime because I'm part of the show. So yeah, we played a bunch of games. We're starting to get more into like the indie TTRPGs. We've done Heroic Chord, which you should check out by Peach Garden Games, where you cast spells with words, and they're a dear podcast friend. And you know what? If you have a game you've made, you should throw it at us. We have a long list to get through, but we all love playing TTRPGs, and we got to keep the show going. So we will, throw us your indie TTRPG suggestions.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking do that. You're gonna regret having made that offer.
No, please. We have like already a huge backlog, and where we want to add even more to the backlog. We're gonna play everything.
I'm gonna throw you some nonsense. I don't know how you're gonna do this in by the author of Lady Windermere's Fan, but you will find a way. Damn it. Hey, we've been your Abyssal crew. We should have a cool name for ourselves. The Bissos. And I'm gonna hit the video and then hit the end broadcast.
Our Cafe AU is called the Abistro.
And what's that?
Good night, everybody.
Removed. Good night, everyone.